You should be able to change them.
Who the fuck's Peanut?
You know, Burnt Peanut.
The Burnt Peanut.
He's like the
Quite
biggest
possibly one of the most famous
gaming streamer at the moment.
game streamers on the planet.
Is it? I've never heard of him.
He's literally, you know, VTubers.
Yeah.
He's like that, but he's just a peanut.
Yeah. Just human eyes and a mouth.
They all hate him because
Okay.
he won like VTuber of the year.
And he is making several $1 million a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the biggest streamer right now, essentially.
So the short answer is I've got no idea what these things are. They're called GIFs. YouTube have just bought them in.
GIFs.
It's very GIFs as in GIFTS.
Oh right.
Right, as in a gift. Right, YouTube have bought them in. It's very twitchy. I don't know what it is, but you have jewels. You can choose to spend your jewels on putting GIFs in the chat, and then this big colourful thing shows up. And apparently, we get money.
It just puts a dog on the chat.
It just put a dog on the chat. I don't know what they are, Tom.
Are the jewels the same thing you use to hype channels as well?
I have no idea,
I
Joe.
think so.
You can hype them.
This is one of those things where
I swear, like every other week, YouTube's like, should we just do some random shit?
Well, yeah,
for
so
no reason?
normally I used to keep up with the roadmaps. I used to
Yeah.
know this shit was coming, and I used to fucking understand it. But this year I've not kept up with the roadmap, and I don't know what they're doing.
Oh my god! What? Oh, of course.
Oh, you can redeem them.
Yeah.
To send a gift.
Go on, you can do. There's from the channel redeemables. That is. So how many have we got? How many jewels have we got? 1,000 top right.
1,000.
And you can just pick
How
one
many,
that's up to
how
1,000.
many things do you need to do a thing?
So there's scale, Tom.
Okay.
So up to there's like 10,000 jewels. There's all sorts of different ones.
Jesus. Okay.
I don't know what they are, chat. I don't know what they
this
are.
one.
I have no idea.
There's too many things.
I've heard that we get money for them. What have you picked?
Put a cat in.
There we go. Right, let's get that out of the way. You've all got jewels you can spend. I don't know if we actually make any money off of it at all. I need to do some learning to see what the fuck these are.
You'd hope so.
But yes,
Or a goat.
a goat trophy is 1,000 jewels, and everyone just
Okay.
gets given 1,000
Of
jewels.
course.
So you know, you gonna do it again, Joe?
I'm gonna see if I got
How
them.
many things have I got?
I spend so
This
much.
is the show now,
I
chat.
spent so much time
Yeah,
hyping
don't need to
stuff.
talk about orcs, really, do we? Just do this.
I've got 1,000. So if I
So you just automatically get 1,000.
Do you just get like a big one?
How come I can see on my phone and not my laptop? User error, mum. That's how. So there we go. Joe sent another cat. Perfect. Right, anyway, welcome back to the channel, you wonderful human beings. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Tuesday afternoon. If you haven't already, please make sure you smash all those magical YouTube buttons for us. There's 100+ people in the chat already. Hit that like button for us. Smash subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified whenever we go live in the future. Alternatively, you can become a member of the Great Hall, get yourself in the Discord server. And if you do that, then you get there's a role reaction you can select, and you'll get notified whenever we go live or schedule a stream. Yes,
Does this mean that YouTube now gives a shit about streaming again?
YouTube is starting to realise that streaming is
Where all the money is.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
They spent the last 2 years just thinking that shorts made them actual money when it
No,
doesn't.
so I think they know that the main revenue for YouTube is in advertising, but that's for all the massive channels.
Yeah.
And for any medium to small channels, that's just not the case. Then the revenue is in streaming. And I think they've focused on that top third for fucking ages. And I think they're now starting to look at the middle and bottom thirds. But I don't know. I'm speculating.
Let in the peasants.
Let the peasants in, yeah. Welcome back, you wonderful human beings. Today is a Liam, Joe, and Tom show.
Yeah.
I had no idea Tom was here until I turned up, but he's got the week off. And it's a perfect time to have a Liam, Joe, and Tom show because of yesterday's reveals. Now, I was going to originally put on the stream title, Liam Loves Knobs.
Oh,
I
brilliant.
didn't because you're here, and I was like, "There's no way I love
Tom
those
loves
knobs more
knobs.
than you love those knobs." Exactly. Yesterday, Games Workshop announced some new orc-based models, specifically a new Nobz kit and a new Warbikers kit. I thought we'd talk about that for a bit. There's also the World Tube Championships going on right now.
There is.
And if there's anything else you want to talk about, you can stick it on a postcard, ask us a question. You can get us to look at a list. You can get us to talk about something going on in the world of Warhammer, whatever it might be. You can get us to talk about the fact there was a fight in a car park.
Oh, yeah. Someone's been permanently banned from UKTC.
Is anyone going to Newport this weekend?
These two guys are.
Doing a casual 8 games in 3 days.
I heard that this the car park punch up, which is the guy got really drunk.
It was
his opponent.
So I don't know. I mean, I watched. Ross Tully.
Yeah.
He did like a short about because one of his team was there and they saw it, and it was literally just some guy got wrecked and then just started a fight with someone who was just like wandering along.
Apparently they played each other, but like as far as UKTC events go, it was just another massive event in a school sports hall.
Yeah.
And it was literally 3 toilets for 150 people.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's not good.
So I've heard some stories about that. As Joe said, if you're in Newport, if you're going to Newport this weekend, let them know.
Yeah.
The channel has paid for Joe and Tom to go to Newport. I'm expecting both of them to do all 8 games because of that.
I'm definitely doing all 8.
Are you definitely doing? Are you actually definitely?
I'm doing
no way I
all
would
8.
have done.
I'm taking the smooth brainest of lists.
I'm going to be honest, Joe. I
you
was
had a bit of a
joking.
swap.
I wasn't expecting anyone to do all 8 lists, but all 8 lists, all 8 games. But if you are
I
going
want
to
to
do
do all 8. I think it'd be good.
yeah, perfect.
I might not say that by game 8, but
So supposedly, what happened at this event, right, with this car park scrap, was that there was a disagreement on the tabletop about some rules, and then as the guy it put a sour taste in the guy's mouth, and as he was leaving the venue, walking through the car park, the person who he's playing was talking to another individual, then just called him a cheat, and so he turned around and
he
it got
was
a bit
apparently
heated.
like absolutely wrecked as well. Like many
Apparently, he was a
alcohols.
stand-in for a team as well.
Oh right,
But
okay.
they were like, we don't want him back again.
Yeah, there's a lot of rumours going around about it. But
Why do people get like that about?
I
But
don't know,
like, the person getting so narky. Like, if you're worried about someone misplaying, there's an answer. Call a TO over.
Yeah.
And then you resolve all this problem.
it is a solvable problem.
In this heat though,
Yeah, fair.
I've done some tournaments with no aircon,
yeah, you are.
and there's been points late on Saturday, a bit on Sundays, where you're like, you are losing the will to live. And if your opponent, it's not even your opponent's fault. You're both hot. Sometimes you both get a bit aggy. You disagree about stuff. And there has been times when I've wanted to throttle my opponent, and I'm like, no, it's not their fault. The heat is making me.
If it's me, I'll make it.
Tom, I need to move your frame
But
in
I
because you're
think,
like cut out half. Hang on.
I think if you add alcohol to that, I don't think I would attack my opponent.
I think it's weird that people get like really drunk at Warhammer tournaments.
I find it weird.
Getting drunk afterwards, fine. But yeah, like doing it, getting like rat-assed at a 40k tournament just seems like kind of a waste of money. And
As someone who has been absolutely obliterated after a tournament, the hangover the next day is not worth it.
doing it after, fine, because that's basically what we do at Beach every year. But like, yeah, it's just weird. Why are you getting wrecked while playing tournament games?
I don't drink during the day.
I do
Maybe
drink-
game 3 if my opponent starts buying drinks.
Yeah, Beachheads seem to always get handed like double points in game 3 and just sort of kicks off, but never to the point where I need to actually fight someone. Yeah.
Tom's legs don't match his voice.
And the shadow makes them look uber skinny as well.
Oh, they are just fucking skinny.
They are the legs of another man.
not blessed with legs.
Who goes to the gym and does leg day, Tom? No one.
I've been told not to.
No. Have you?
I injured my back ages ago. And
Right,
like,
okay.
just don't do it because you'll probably slip a disc and
What
die.
a great excuse. Don't
So
do
I'm
leg
like,
day.
Say less. Yeah. Oh no, don't leg day.
So yesterday, Games Workshop did announce brand new Orc models. The Warcom article got shared in the Thanes, which is how I knew it was going on.
Yeah.
I clicked on it and I looked, and I was like, one of the first multi-part plastic Orc kits I ever bought was the Nobz, right? Which was up until recently still the current Nob kit.
Yeah.
And it was at the time it was quite nice. This new one looks utterly stunning.
I don't like the old one at all. To be
Do you
honest.
not?
No, it's full gorilla ass. Like, you know, they look like almost
Nicki Minaj, aren't
two-dimensional. Because none of them are like moving their legs at all either. They're all just standing there.
Yeah.
So I think
They are
new,
old though.
they're
Like,
really old.
they
They're one of
came-
the oldest
I
40k
think it came out in like 7th edition.
kits. I think.
I'm going to make a bet that I know your favourite one.
Probably.
Can I say,
think
before I do, I have one problem I think I'm going to have with that kit.
Okay.
Is that by the looks of it, I have a horrible suspicion that they are going to be quite monoposed.
I don't know. They've said they have a lot of different weapon options. I think obviously the bodies will probably all be like kind of similar, but it looks like there's a lot of. I think there's a lot of unique ones, but then you can also just
My hope is
everyone gets a melee weapon and a
my
shooter.
hope is they've hidden a lot of the joints in like the muscle definition, so then like you can't
But
see it.
honestly, unless it's like literally entirely monopose, I'm gonna buy a lot of those.
I love Double Gun Man.
He is fucking cool.
He looks fucking sick. I would put money on that being Tom's
1
Orc of choice.
million%.
I like
Two-handed
The
axe man.
two-handed chain axe. He's beautiful.
He is fucking cool.
Absolutely.
Not Mr. Krabs.
Banger of a kit. I kind of like the funny power claw one.
I
as well.
quite like Mr. Krabs. I think he's
They
cool.
all look really. Even the burner one looks really cool.
The burner one looks sick.
Are you ever going to put the burner on those? The thing.
I have no. I mean, it depends on the rules, I guess. A bit. It depends what they're allowed to have. What they're
So,
not
Joe,
allowed to have.
here
It's
is
a new book, so they'll just go.
Here
the
is-
flamer is like strength 6, AP 2, damage 2.
here's Double Claw Man.
Yeah.
This is the same torso with different arm options.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Is it the picture lower down? Is yeah, that's what I thought. That yeah.
So-
I reckon they'll all have like a cool option and then like a regular option.
My hope is they just go. You have one weapon.
Oh, I think-
profile.
They have said that. I think they said they're consolidating all the weapon profiles, but you can get upgraded options or something like that.
yeah. Well, what they've showcased so far looks fucking incredible. It does say the kit builds 5 characterful knobs with custom crumpers, a melee weapon profile that covers all kinds of power, blades, claws, and bludgeons. So they've simplified it down, so it's not multiple weapon choices, and can be beefed up with a bunch of specialist gear if the mood takes you. Just check out that big scorcher. They also come with 3 grots to carry around any spare guns and ammunition.
I would put money on them being strength 6, AP 2, damage 2, or strength 8, AP 2, damage 2.
Yeah.
It depends if they go power claw route or big chopper route.
It does say there's a new knob kit packed with customization options.
I do kind of hope that the dual wield guy and the big axe guy have like slightly different things. Maybe I'd imagine the
Like
big
a Berserker
axe,
glaive.
Yeah, like I feel like the big axe is probably getting cleave because that seems to be the way they're going with big axes now. Power claws would be twin links based on other kits, but depends if they are literally just saying like they're all the same. Screw it.
Yeah, and then and I think they look stunning. I think they look
mate,
absolutely fucking
100%.
incredible.
They're like Breaker Boy level of cool.
And I thought that was the coolest thing I'd seen until I scrolled down.
Yeah,
And then I got to new war bikers.
very good.
My God. So the old ones, I had loads of them. I think I gave them all to Brom because they were a horrible kit to put together. Once you built the war biker, you could basically not fit the head in. They weren't great at all. They weren't fun.
No, they're also one of the oldest kits they have.
And they were, they weren't great. These new war bikers look
so fucking cool.
There's a lot of
insane.
detail though.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
They're not. Going
I've accepted.
They're not going to be.
That's all orcs though. Like you can't really half-ass orcs. It's quite. It's why it's taken me almost 2 months to build and paint the first box that came out with the starter.
Yeah. So, war bikes are the purest expression of spree freaks. Fast, noisy, and packed with massive amounts of DAC. The new kit is an awesome update on a classic unit with incredible detail in each bike, Joe.
Do you think?
You probably don't need, unless you go like all bikes, which you might do.
Speed freaks!
Yeah, if you go speed freaks, you're going to spend so many hours painting that. But most people probably like a couple of bikes.
It depends on the points, I guess.
At the moment, there's 60 points.
For 3.
Yeah, which is
That's not
very,
a lot.
very cheap.
That's really cheap, yeah.
Are they
least 60
three wounds or 2 wounds?
They are 3, 3, 4, I think. And they're toughness 6.
3, 3. Oh, but knob.
There's a knob, yeah.
There was a
I
bit
don't
of
know if
sad.
there's still a knob.
There was a bit of sad news in the article. Both of these kits will be available to pre-order soon.
Yeah.
The war bikers alongside the
Oh,
release
yeah.
of Codex Orcs and the knobs a little later. That seems like an odd choice.
I'm kind of because I was kind of assuming there'd be like a box coming with the codex of some sort, like a big
Maybe.
box. Plus, because
But
so
then
far,
it's
Like a big army set.
It's but then like you have orcs will come in a box set with the codex, and then you have to wait a month for that codex to then come out officially. So the first codex.
no, yeah, but that's what they would probably do.
Yeah, but then it's like, but then
I
you
don't
have to
want
wait.
them to do
but then
that.
orcs have to wait another month on
Yeah.
top for them to get a
I
codex.
mean, I think it's taken longer than I thought it would to get to the codex point already. To be honest,
Oh, yeah.
We're already like 2 months in.
So by the way, just as a reference, right, I have no actual idea if these gifts things do give us money. I've been told they do, but I have no idea if they do. So thank you for all the wonderful gifts. I have no idea if we make any money off them.
I
Don't
know
forget to gift, you wonderful humans.
Some people have guessed that they might be a kill team with the knobs, but I feel like they would have just said they were a kill team if they're going to be a
Yeah.
kill team.
That would have been an announcement.
I don't think they'd say, here's a new unit, and then later they're like, actually, it's in kill team.
Psych, kill team.
Yeah. I mean, I
don't-
guess maybe they would, but they've not done it before.
I never say never. I wouldn't put it past them, but yeah, I
Because I'd have
can't.
thought that'd be a kill team.
I wouldn't
reveal
mind a kill
rather
team,
than just
no.
like a 40k reveal.
I would mind a kill team
I would mind a kill
because
team.
then that's another opportunity for me to get Catchans.
The reason why I wouldn't like a kill team, only because it would come out as a box with knobs versus something,
Yeah.
and then you'd have to wait 3 months before the individual knob kits come out.
And it would cost like 10% more as well, just because
It would.
it's kill team.
It would cost 10% more, and because those knobs are so pretty,
They
you know
look-
for a fact they're going to be
I
there.
think-
Well, it depends what they come out with. So there's a rumor that they're going to come out in a kill team versus Legion to the Damned. And if they do that, you might find there's
Where's
Nobz
that
on
come from?
eBay.
Yeah.
I don't know. You might find.
Legion. I'll be amazed if Legion of Damn come out.
And if it comes out with, say, Catachans, you'll get your hands on some because then
Because Joe will buy fucking 12 boxes of them, yeah. I won't even have to do anything. I just wait at Joe's house, intercept any parcel that turns up.
Yeah, I've got some more pigs for you in my house, actually.
Yeah, I might just buy all the Nobz for myself.
No.
No. So
No.
you never know.
It just seems. I don't know. So for me, to say that they're going to come out after the Codex would indicate that there's a reason for that, and maybe it is Kill Team. Because otherwise, why wouldn't you just release it alongside the Codex?
I feel like they have done that before, though. They've it is weird that they're, because at the moment, what are they releasing with the Codex? It'd be War Bikers and the new character, and then I'd imagine the new War Boss, the new boys. I forgot about them actually. So there's probably is a box with new boss, new boys, bikes, maybe the new Epic Hero character.
And then maybe after that box comes out with the
something.
Codex, and after that, when they're all broken into individual kits, that's when the Nobz come out.
That's when they come out.
Maybe,
I completely forgot they're doing another new boss, essentially, with the new multi-part version, and another new boys kit with the new multi-part version as well. So, yeah, okay. So that does kind of make sense, actually.
Is there anything left in Orcs that needs replacing at that point? Oh, it's trucks as well, don't forget.
Oh, and trucks.
New trucks.
Oh, yeah, fucking hell. The one I'm worried about, huh?
Burner Boys?
Yeah, the one I don't really mind about them, I'll be honest. But the one I'm worried about a little bit is Mega Nobz. They have not had a new reveal at all.
No.
And they are also really old. And Storm Boys are also really old. But if I put money on anything being a Kill Team, it would be Storm Boys.
They kind of get away with it, Storm Boys, I think.
I don't hate the current version.
Yeah.
But they're in that same sort of age range.
I wouldn't say they're good,
old.
but I think they just about get away with it.
Yeah, because they still look pretty cool.
Yeah, I think Mega Nobz don't get away with it. But
They don't. The problem with the Mega Nobz, especially with the new character, is that the characters that lead them now look so insanely good compared to them. They just look like they've been built by a 5-year-old.
Yeah, with cardboard
who
boxes.
Can't see.
You use cereal boxes put
Yeah.
them together. Apart from Mega Nobz, then, is there anything else in that range that you're like, this needs to be updated?
I mean, there are some old units, like Burner Boys / Looters are pretty old. I honestly don't know if they're going to survive. Flash Kits are pretty old, but I think they look quite cool still.
Yeah.
There is the big mech with shock attack gun. Oh yeah, also the new mech as well coming.
Oh yeah, of course there is. Fucking hell.
There's the big mech with shock attack gun, who is part of the Mega Nobz kit. So he would, I imagine, get replaced if Mega Nobz also get replaced.
I thought the shock attack gun was a single character.
So there's there is actually the big mech who has been replaced already.
Yeah.
There's the big mech with shock attack gun who is actually his own thing. I think you just have to buy him separately. And then there's the big mech in Mega Armor, who is also
cool as shit.
Who is just one of the Mega Nobz where you put extra bits on essentially.
Yeah.
Oh no, that one then. There's a different one. Isn't there
There's
also
the new big mech came out in 10th.
Right?
That guy's really cool.
He's fucking sick.
That guy's really
That's what I'm thinking about. I think.
Yeah. He actually looks
the
good.
guy
He's
with the
only
gun.
one.
Yeah, he looks amazing. I love him.
Do you remember he came out at the same time as the Custodian Shield Captain?
Poor old Custodes.
That's right, it's a new one now.
Yeah, well, now they've got the Heresy ones.
Yeah.
So they just don't.
That's got to be one of the shortest lived character releases ever.
I don't know. Surely they would have known that Heresy was doing a captain.
Did you make dragons? That's why there was no fucking effort.
Yeah, they were like,
whatever.
There's a Votan concept.
Yeah.
Let's just use that.
there's a Heresy one coming anyway. What's the fucking point?
Yeah, there's not that many things left. I mean, you could probably argue the Battle Wagon could do with an update, but it's not the end of the world if it doesn't get one.
Yeah, I think the Battle Wagon gets away with it. To be fair,
it's still pretty cool.
I think that the range is getting to a point where it's like, as an Eldar player, you're getting close to Eldar range because Eldar have eaten good over the last few
Eldar probably had the
editions.
Best updated template.
Yeah, so they've got very little stuff now that's kind of old.
There's
realistically,
really.
Well, the tanks, are old, but
they don't look that bad though.
No, if you get to
I just haven't really seen them.
The Wave Serpent hull, if you get a Wave Serpent hull, the flash on those things is fucking awful because they're really old molds. But if you clean them up, you get away with it, right? So Eldar really doesn't have much left, and I think Orcs is kind of in that place. I think you're right. I think Flash Kits are fine. I think Storm Boys are probably okay. Yeah. I'd say Burner Boys, I think, are probably okay as well. But I do think Mega Nobz need it. If they do Mega Nobz, right? I think every orc player would be happy.
That was the only other thing on my list, to be honest. Trucks were not on the list of things I thought were going to get an update, to be honest with you. But yeah.
But the new one is a bit of a glow up.
Oh, it's so
It's
good.
fucking incredible.
It's so good, honestly. But yeah, I want new Mega Nobz would be the number one thing I'd ask for, I think. But I'm happy. New Nobz looks so fucking cool. I'm not that bold, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, Killer Cans and Death Dreads.
I think Death Threads look alright, honestly. They are a bit old, but
Killer Cans.
Killer Cans
I think the problem-
are resin still.
No, they're plastic.
Are they plastic?
Yeah.
I don't have
What
any.
I'd like to see for the Killer Can
I used to have
is a
metal
bit
ones.
more variety in its
Mate, metal
pose
ones
because
you
his,
kill
because his
someone.
arms are locked, aren't it? It's not multi-part.
The Death Dread?
The Death Dreads, they're not
No, you've got
posable, are
like
they?
lots of different arm options.
But they're not posable, are they? They're just kind of locked into the crab.
Well, no, it's like a circle joint, so you can move it around in that, but it's not
okay.
like that. It's not a bad kit, honestly.
It would be fine. Like
Yeah.
alongside what's come out, it
It's
fits.
definitely not top of my list of things to. I would say though, if they did a new one, it would probably look pretty insane.
Yeah.
Killer Can's something you never see on the table anymore. Can
No.
War used to be really popular. And it
Killer
kind of just
Cans were
disappeared.
good for like a few minutes when like there were 40 points or whatever, but they're not the most popular. I think people would rather have like grot tanks back probably.
I love that idea of grot tanks.
They died in 10th edition.
Orcs be eating good at the moment.
Oh yeah.
You must be well happy.
Oh yeah. It's fucking great.
So Tom's also off to Newport this weekend to play the 8 games of Warhammer. You're taking an orc list.
I am taking orcs.
Do you want to tell a chat about your orc list? Because I've heard about this
It's-
monstrosity.
Joe loves it. It's
This is what I've heard about
one
it.
of the popular ones doing the rounds at the moment. It's quite. I basically went to Entoyment GT 2 weeks ago now. Me and Joe went,
Yeah.
and I ended up winning it with this detachment combo of the freebooter crew, which is like the pirate people, and then the Equatorial Horde, which is spelt right somehow for orcs. And what the Equatorial Horde adds to it is it gives 3 mob unit Scout 6. So like immediately put 60 boys in the list. They all get Scout 6. And then it also gives you an enhancement on the war boss that's leading one of them. They get a reactor move of D3+3. It's just insanely good for 1 DP detachment.
That is good.
And the sort of the combo of that you can potentially do on turn 1 is that you can Scout 6 forward with like all your boys. You've also got a Gretchen unit that scouts 9 with their character. And then because of the freebooter crew, you can call a war and auto advance 6, so you can just move 18 and war a unit just immediately turn 1 if you feel like it. So it basically just puts a massive threat to your opponent of like, do you want to just stand about 30 away from me and then you'll be safe?
Yeah, it's super early, massive game pressure. Can
And
you chew through all of this?
And the combo that I found, because I don't know how this happened, but I've literally gone first every single game I've played of this army so far, including the 3 games against Joe now. So it's like about 10 games I've done with going first. I don't know how. But because you scout 6, and then the boy's ability is that you sticky objectives at the start of the command phase, and because of how terrain and objectives are, you can basically scout onto 2 middle objectives turn 1, sticky them if you go first, and then move backwards. And you're like, I've got 3 objectives sticky now. What are you going to do?
Yeah, come at me.
Yeah.
It's insane. And you're trying to deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm learning how to deal with orcs. I've gone
Yes.
Imperial Fists, Ceramite Sentinels,
Smooth brain, you call it, right?
Smooth Brain Warhammer.
Yeah.
To be fair, there's a lot of that going around at the moment.
Yeah, I'm trying to it's less smooth brain because I'm trying to deal with many problems. I'm trying more of a balanced army than just. It's not 30 Terminators. It's only 20.
Yeah, okay.
A big brick of 10 with Lysander and 2 5s with a chaplain in each. A Redeemer. 10 Stern Guard, 10 Vanguard, 5 Scouts, 10 Heavy Intercessors with Torgadon. I think that's it.
Yeah.
It's not a Joe tournament list without a Redeemer, is it? Let's be honest.
Redeemer's really good.
Redeemer's really good.
It went down in points to some insane reason.
Yeah, and also if I need to, I can just YOLO the Redeemer and 5 Terminators up the board turn 1. But it's also really good at just because of how terrain works. Is it could just kind of skirt around your home objective, always touching it, but also touching the middle objective or the side. So it's always got really good cover points, and it's quite hard for your opponent to get through a wall of 20 Terminators as well.
Yeah.
But the list has changed. It was 30 Terminators to begin with, but I was like, I have to be able to shoot stuff, and also I had to put scouts in because of 60
Scouts.
scouting fucking boys. Also, like,
It's great. Because you take commandos in orcs as well. So if you just win the deployment roll off, you can be like, I'm guaranteed going to scout here.
yeah,
Because they have infiltrate.
yeah. So you have to win the roll off
Yeah.
to stop it. And then like,
Jesus Christ.
it's obnoxious. And also the 5-up feel no pain, 5-up invuln, 5-up
Yeah,
feel no
so-
pain is such a rage-inducing.
The list, the actual orcs list is basically 60 boys. All of them have got a pain boys. They all get a 5 feel no pain, and they all get once per game D3 boys come back. One of them's got Gaz. Obviously, Gaz is the best unit in the army. One of them's got a war boss, a +1 hit, and the reactive move enhancement. And then one of them's got a big boss for sustain hits and +1 charge. And then you also take, I've got 40 Gretchen in mind at the moment, 20 with the character that gives. This character that goes with Gretchen, it's Gretchen granted, but he gives them Scout 9, he gives them +6 move during the war, he gives them +1 hit, +1 a wound, and also gives them -1 to be wounded all the time. It's pretty mental.
I think you fix. So Tom will be the reason why Equatorial goes up to 2 DP. I think you fix Equatorial by removing the infiltrate or removing Scout with characters. So if you can't put characters in the boys squad,
I think you just have.
it's less obnoxious.
I think you probably just say you get like either 1 or 2 units to scout. You don't get 3.
Well, there's 3 scouting boys units that don't have characters in.
But then it's just bad.
Yeah, but you can deal with it. You can still scout forward 30 boys or 20 boys that stick you to objectives and then run away. But 20 boys with Gaz and a pain boy, and then 20 boys.
I honestly think it will be more of a points change. Or actually, no, it's just going to be when the Codex comes out. It's going to be a rules change.
Yeah,
to be honest. I mean, we'll still have Equatorial Horde because it's the new detachment, isn't it? So,
well, I think they said when because Equatorial
Marine
came out with the Space Marine one, didn't it?
The same time.
Yeah, it might even be in the book.
Quite well, yeah, because they said what 13, 14 detachments for orcs, something like that.
But they haven't shown any problems about changing detachments entirely. Like if you look at all the Grotmus detachments, all got changed. They didn't all get changed, but a lot of them got like rules changes, stratagem changes, the lot.
Are they keeping this? Are they telling us they're keeping these detachments when the Codexes drop?
I don't know if they've actually said it or not, but I kind of assumed that because it was like a prize, wasn't it, for winning / drawing the battle thing. They got a Space Marine one and an Orcs one out.
I thought the new 1DP detachments that are coming out for 11th, I thought were a gap filler to wait for codexes. I didn't.
The codexes are getting 1, 2s, and 3s.
Yeah. So I thought that the new one, when they brought the new ones out, I thought they were a gap filler. We've made some 3s, we've made some 2s. Here's some 1s.
Yeah.
So you can make 3 detachment point armies.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if when the codex drops, they go right. Those old ones are gone now.
I don't know. The ones we're talking about is the new ones that got the one for.
It was the Armageddon
campaign. It was part of the campaign. For Armageddon, where it's like a prize for. Well, we kind of drew it somehow, but they gave 1 to Orcs, 1 to Space Marines, and I kind of assumed that they'd just be staying in the books, but I don't think they've actually said that or not.
Interesting. I'd like to know. Has anyone seen anything or heard anything as whether they're going to keep them or not?
Yeah, I don't think they'd ever change it to 2 DP because otherwise they'd have to like add strats and rules in to make it.
The fact it's 1 DP.
Well, it is too good because as one of the strats is also heal 2d3 boys back to the unit in your command phase. It's really good.
Can you do that to the same unit you've got a pain boy in?
Yeah, so you get if you do the pain boy and the strat, you get 3d3 boys back.
That's a lot of boys.
So there's 9 potentially.
Potentially 9. It's an average of 6 boys back a turn.
Yeah, it's really good. I think they probably change that strat to either something else or just 1d3. And then they change it to like scout 2 units of boys, something like that.
Well, I think it's to keep it 2d3, but just say you cannot heal a unit twice.
No, I think 2d3 is too good. I think just say 1d3.
I think I do look at like swooping hawks, right? That say if you use the grenade pack, you can't use the grenade strat. And I'm like, something like that is what you need. If you use the mechs, not the mech, sorry, the pain boy's ability, you can't use that strat.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, you don't even know if the pain boy is going to keep that ability in the codex.
Fair. Yeah.
I thought it would keep something to do with healing, but
what we're experiencing at the moment though is the casual rotation of orcs being broken. So naturally the codex comes out and they go back to being terrible again.
I don't know. I think
There's never an in-between
I
period with
think
orcs.
Codex coming out is the danger zone for being too good.
I
Even
mean,
though they're
as a
currently
Tyranid player, I would disagree.
Yeah, but when orcs get a codex, it's usually pretty. Like, I don't know if you remember when the codex came out last time and we got 4-up Feel No Pain Mega Nobz. Yeah, the good times.
How could I forget?
The only other time I've won a GT.
I think I just shoved that out of my brain.
At least though, right? To be fair though, Tom, at least you've just always been an orc player.
Oh yeah, I played orcs before. I started orcs before I started World Eaters because World Eaters didn't exist at the time.
So you know when it's like when they have 4-up for no pay Mega Nobs and you get to have your time in the sun, you've put in the hard work.
I have no issue with people like taking their broken army that once per phase when they're like actually broken. You know, like it's not a problem. Except Eldar because I hate them. But everyone else is fine.
I think they said those attachments were staying, but scroll back and walk on. Okay. Interesting.
It would be weird if they put them in for like a month and then bin them off in the codex.
It would be, yeah. Really hope we have Mega Nobs new models also. Yeah, I think you and every orc player in the world, 100%.
New Mega Nobs.
A chair stream in this economy. Yeah, well, it was set up from the football podcast on Sunday, and then I found that Tom was here, and I was like, "Well, you staying for the lunchtime show?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Well, let's get his legs on camera."
Oh yeah. Everything they've been saying, heard it all before.
So are you both? Obviously, you're both off to Newport this weekend. Are you looking forward to it, or are you kind of dreading it a little bit?
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to win it. So if I go 4-4, I'll be quite happy.
Fucking 8 games in 3 days.
Yeah, I've never done 8 games before. I've done Beachhead 6. That's the most I've ever done, and that split up quite nicely.
Was it 3-3-2?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's going to be a real mixed bag as well.
How many players?
About 150 at the moment.
Fucking hell.
Well, registered yesterday was about 150, but there's 250 tickets.
250, I think.
Yeah, there's still tickets available.
Yeah,
but like I think it would be like the way I've built my list. I'm just going there to roll dice and kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And like as long as the thing is though with the rounds, and that make it you kind of want to just pace yourself and not have to thinking too hard and like burn out day one is rough.
Yeah, because the other parties are gonna have, well, probably you as well, are gonna have to get up like 6 a.m. on Friday to get there on time.
And like what I would say is just don't get tabled in half an hour like I did, like at Worlds, because those 8 games take super long.
I'd be very impressed.
You won't get tabled.
Someone tables mine in turn 1.
You probably won't, mate. Not with 20 Terminators.
Yeah, no one. I don't think you can really get well unless you're.
Well, the thing is, all the games I've played against the orcs, I have killed 95% of the orcs.
Yeah, orcs.
But he's won because he just held all the objectives.
Yeah, because I have 100 bodies that are OC2.
Yeah. Grots being OC2 is wild.
So that is mad, actually.
Yeah.
It's 45 points for 10 Grots and a Runt Herds, which is 22 OC.
I feel like Grots should be OC0 without a Runt Herd, and with a Runt Herd, OC1 at best.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if they changed in the Codex to like OC1, because they're not even battle line anymore.
That's mental. OC2 or Grots is mental.
Because the Zogrog unit is just like, here's 45 OC.
That can get in the bin as well.
It's Joe's least favourite unit.
Zogrog Cocksnugger.
He's my favourite guy.
Its thing is though, it's just an annoying unit. It's just a unit that's way better than it should be.
It's because in the war, it's 23 guys that are -1 to wounds. Being toughness 2, obviously, it's basically always 3s anyway, but it's just slightly more annoying. And so I've so far.
And they get +1 to hit, +1 to wound.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. And if Macari's within 12, they get lethals. It's
pretty
good.
And they move 12 in the war.
In the war, they move 12 with advance in charge. Pretty good.
Do you think the Orc model releases and announcements are a sign of things to happen in this edition, or do you think it's just because they're a starter box?
No, I think this edition is because last edition was the edition of throwing everything in the bin.
Last edition felt really random. How lucky we were going to get on releases.
I always said that 10th edition was the spring cleaning edition, where they got rid of. They had a big clear out. Get rid of all the resin, get rid of all the metal, get rid of like some of the really ancient units, and then 11th edition will be the edition of like them coming back or something akin to the unit that comes back.
With 10th, the first like year pretty much every army barring the launch ones, got like one character.
Yeah. So
And then after that, they were like, here's Eldar, they're going to get 20 new units. Here's Krieg, they're going to get 20 new units. Here's, I can't remember who else got loads, but there's definitely a few armies that just got
I think this edition we could
loads of
see
stuff.
a lot of cool stuff come in. Because I think for Games Workshop, they're like, let's fill out the 40k range as much as we can. And then the next games, then they could kind of concentrate on other game systems as well and making them, like, fill them out.
Yeah, definitely. But
But
I think
Age of Sigmar gets a lot of love.
if we go through another edition where World Eaters get one new unit, going to
Also, I feel like. So I think Joe was right. 10th edition was the edition of loss. A lot of
I'd
stuff
say
got
so.
taken, and I think there was so many ranges that were in such a like a sparse position. Loads of really old shit, loads of really new shit. So getting rid of the really old shit, I don't think was necessarily a bad thing. I know a lot of people didn't like it because they lost units that they had and stuff like that. And I get it. That's never a nice feeling. But I just think that it was probably needed.
a lot of them, yeah.
But I also do look at, like, as an Eldar player, how much I got as an Eldar
They
player
probably got the best out of anyone.
versus what Custodi's got. Or what,
Grey Knights.
Yeah, what Grey Knight's got. Fuck, I forgot about Grey Knight.
Here's the upgrade sprue to your baby carrier.
Grey Knights lost at 11th.
Didn't they
10th edition.
lose a character as well?
They lost multiple characters.
They lost all the old
They lost
people.
Drago, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Here's an upgrade sprue to a model that most people
Honestly,
hate.
Grey Knights were on like the suicide watch list after
But like,
that release.
like Drakari
no,
lost.
do you remember that it was the same reveal show where Space Wolves had all of their stuff revealed,
Yeah.
which was also probably the second best release they did of 10th edition. And that was the same stream where they were like, World Eaters, you get a slightly bigger 8-pound. Grey Knights, you get an upgrade sprue to that baby carrier that you all hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was mental, wasn't it?
brutal.
Absolutely mental.
I've seen a couple really nicely painted, fully converted Grey Knight armies.
Yeah,
But that's
definitely.
just a financial dumpster
But I just
fire,
don't
though,
think
isn't it?
you should have to do that to have
No.
a nice looking army.
No, I've looked into it though as well. I've looked into buying
Yeah.
multiple kits and kit bashing them onto like intercessor bodies or
Yeah.
whatever. And I always go, oh, this is a really good idea. And I'm like, until you finish building that army and they go, here's a new range.
Yeah,
I think like
Nice.
it was a double loss because the Armageddon book, which was Grey Knights versus Demons, just scrubbed away. That like Games Workshop, that never happened.
Yeah.
Just removed from the lore. That one narrative book you got doesn't exist anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
It never happened. It was all a dream. Yeah.
Grey Knights. Someone hates Grey Knights at GW, honestly. Drukari's in a pretty sad state.
Well,
as
they got 2 characters.
Grey Knights.
Drakari.
Oh, no, Drukari, yeah.
Lady
They did
Malice.
get a pretty cool character.
Yeah, Lady Malice and the Archon models are
They're pretty cool.
stunning. But they
But-
lost Grotesques.
But yeah, it's hard to
They
like.
lost Urin Rakoff, and they did a Gabriel Seth
Oh,
where they
yeah,
gave
yeah,
him
yeah.
like he still exists kind
He's
of
kind of
page.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to like look at Drukari and then look at what Eldar got, and you're like,
I think
clearly a favourite child. It's not Drukari. And yeah, Eldar just got new dinosaurs as well.
but like Drakari are probably going to get new witches, new Cabalites, new
you would
Rats,
hope,
this
but like
edition.
we kind of said that in 10th.
yeah.
Those dinosaurs are back in stock as well.
How many have you bought?
None yet.
They got more.
There is more in stock on some websites that I found, yes.
How the hell have they not sold out of that?
I don't know, but I would like to get some more, Tom, but we're on 20 gifted memberships right now.
Mm.
So
They are nice.
with just the singular super chat so far, chat. So our chat's clearly boring.
I've seen like Simon
they don't
bought
love us anymore.
because he bought some Agrodon Lancers
Yeah,
for AOS.
the Seraphon dudes.
Yeah, and he's converted he's used the spare bits and some Eldar bits to make more.
They look cool.
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them yet. I'll have to get them to stick them in the team chat so I can have a look.
So there is a world where you can like stretch them a little bit further.
They
A
are.
full dinosaur list would be cool.
So there was
surely-
rumours that there was a guy on Saturday at an event who had max dinosaurs. And that's when they came out. That's the day they came out.
That was quick.
So, but this is not the first time this has happened where
I
on
mean-
day of release, a person goes to an event with max new things.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Well,
is no one asking any questions?
we went to a Warhammer World tournament
Mm.
on the day that Defilers were released. Someone had 2 completely painted brand new Defilers
Yeah.
at Warhammer World.
And no one went, where'd you get them
No
from?
one did
And
anything.
not content creator either.
What the fuck?
Just regular Warhammer player. Just turn up with 2 fully built, quite well painted
Yeah,
Defilers.
because we went to that event, the new Custody stuff would have been out that Saturday as well.
Was
Because I
it?
remember
don't
Josh,
know. Was it?
this is the War Hipster, was like, I'm tempted to take the new Custody stuff to the event.
Oh yeah, because
But
he's
it
got
came out that
the
day.
preview stuff.
I was like, I don't, like, because of your NDA, you
I wouldn't do
probably
it.
can't.
Liam, you were building them before they were even out. Yeah, I had one box that I got from downstairs. One box. I didn't have fucking 18 riders and 3 sets of characters.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
It's a bit different.
It wasn't even 3D printed.
Ready and painted for the tournament. That's insane. I don't. How someone's not going? How the fuck did you get those? I don't know.
They don't really seem to bother to check a lot of the time. They're just like, it's happened.
Yeah, okay. I
feel like if a YouTube content creator did it, they'd probably be like, hang on.
I think like talking to TOs, you're like, oh, they're here with this, and they're like, what are you going to do? I'm like, kick them out.
Well, so
Remove them, or just say they can't use those models.
Beachhead, last Beachhead that I went to was the one that I played in, because the last one I went to I didn't play it. And the last one I played in was when the new Eldar models came out, right?
Yep.
And they were due for general release, or they were due for pre-order, I think it was, at 10 o'clock on the Saturday. I'm sure it was, yeah. And Joe had obviously painted them up for the channel, and I was putting a list together, and I actually messaged my creator fucking person at GW and was like, look, I want to take them, but the problem is that the NDA lifts at 10 on the Saturday, and the game 1's on the Friday, and he was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
He was like, you can take old versions at 10 o'clock in the morning when it goes on pre-order, you can then swap them for the new versions, that's fine, but you have to have the old versions first. I was like, I'm not buying old Fire Dragons so that I can take new ones. Not happening.
That'd be pretty dumb.
So in the end, I was like, cool, I won't put them on my list. I took shit that was already done and was already released. So even creators, like I checked and they were like, absolutely not. No way. And that's, to be fair, that was before pre-order. But these guys have got fucking 18 painted dinosaurs on day of release general sale.
Mental, isn't it? If it is actually GW product as well, that's crazy.
Yeah. 3D prints from AI screenshots, they look very similar. Were they legit? I have no idea. I don't know.
Sure.
I think if you went to Warhammer World with 2 new defilers that weren't genuine, they would kick you out.
There'll be
They
some
look like the
lunatic
real
that's
ones.
already converted like a bunch
Oh, if you converted...
years ago who's been using them as shining spears, who's like, finally!
Yeah, my chance.
They have rules and they're probably better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, if you just have a load of lizardman people, you could probably do it with that, but...
The old Seraphon.
Yeah,
Fucking love Seraphon.
pretty cool.
Dinosaurs riding dinosaurs is cool as shit.
Yeah.
What's a loot box, Precious? Right, I've just done some Googling about these gifts nonsense whilst Tom and Joe were just talking about shit. Thank you for all the gifts, they're amazing. Apparently, we make fuck all. So on YouTube, it says 2 jewels spent by the viewer on a virtual gift converts into 1 ruby for a creator, and each ruby is worth $0.01.
Wow.
So
This is-
100
What's the
jewels is
point
worth
of
$1. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. No,
This is
100
1
jewels.
cent.
100 jewels isn't worth $1. 100 rubies is worth $1, which is 200 jewels. 200 jewels is worth $1.
Okay.
So one ruby is worth a cent.
So everyone got 1,000 jewels?
So per jewel
Is
received,
that a fiver?
per jewels received, you get 0.05. You get half a cent.
John's here.
Oh my God, John!
He's arrived.
You can get
Dramatically.
Joe's first hope of the week.
Oh.
Thank you, John, for 50 gifted memberships.
First and last.
Well, there's still some more yet.
I think, John, I hope that Games Workshop starts doing Horus Heresy golden ticket events.
Oh,
So there is a Horus Heresy Worlds, and you win one by going to events, but also your club that you run also becomes golden ticket affiliated as well.
Apparently they're going to do more golden tickets now because they're going to have like a bigger space for the number of people that can go.
Yeah.
For the next one.
So
might be
yeah, so
more-
basically people that tried to become golden ticket affiliated before
Yeah.
that were denied they've started receiving them. But you can only really get them if you're like already like
You gotta be
a big established. Yeah, like you've been doing it for a
I
little
wonder
while.
how many. I guess there must be like a number of people you have to have regularly turning up to get it.
I think they're looking for people like 60 to 80 plus.
John, you're absolutely mental. Thank you so much. You
Thank
put
you.
us on 70 members for the lunchtime show, which is insane. Thank you, you wonderful human being. Competitive Horus Heresy sounds like a nightmare.
I mean, isn't Horus Heresy competitive already?
is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Because
I've no idea.
so this is the thing, right? So Heresy has all the old kind of mechanics from like 7th edition beforehand. And a load of those mechanics, the mechanics that I thought caused problems at tournaments, armor facings, blast templates, flamer templates, scatter dice. They're all the things that cause problems. Because you'd roll the scatter dice and you'd be like, it goes this way 7 inches, and your opponent like, well, it's more that way. And then you'd have an argument about it, or you play something and go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 8 people on it. I think you've only got 5.
Like, the Horus Heresy community is pretty good at self-regulating and like trying to keep it, but there is a high proportion of every game system, of every like even like Tiddlywinks, right? There is still going to be a group of people that want to be the best at it and will only run the good stuff. Like at Beachhead, I was talking to people, and he was like, "I just got destroyed because my opponent just bought pure unadulterated filth."
It's always anything that anyone can win. Someone's going to try as hard.
I think ultimately with Horus Heresy, it's like if everyone's super, no one's super. You know.
I think, I don't really mind people that are trying to win tournaments either, unless they are like so obsessed about winning that they start like cheating to do it.
But I think like
Or
ultimately,
starting fights in the
if
parking lot.
you're running
gonna say that.
competitive Heresy events, people are going to it under the acknowledgement of like
Sure, I mean,
of it. But also like you could go on tickets are only scored on best overall, not
that'd be cool.
because you could get best overall by winning
Well, like, you
3
have
games,
to-
losing 2, but getting favorite army, favorite game. Because that could be like the Cool Guys Club, you know. Because you could be the best player in the game, get 5 wins and just dominate everyone, but everyone says you're a terrible person, your army looks shite,
That's
so
me.
no votes. That's me.
That's
Do that
me.
to all my opponents.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Reasonable.
just dominate them when they leave the
Yeah.
car park.
When you imagine it in your brain later.
Yeah, it's like cry.
I just feel like Heresy doesn't. So what you're saying is 100% right. Every single game will have a competitive community, pretty much. They just will. But I just feel like it's that game that's like, if you want to play competitive tabletop gaming, especially with the position that 11th edition is in right now, like if you want to play competitive tabletop gaming, that's the edition to play.
Yeah, it's 40k.
Because the balance is good, the edition's good, the rules are good, the scoring is good. And it's removed a lot of the things that involve arguments. Whereas Heresy, I'm like, if you want to play competitive, that's 40k. If you want to play narrative, fun, chill out, that's probably more Heresy.
But like Bodycrow says, don't run competitive Heresy events, run narrative Heresy. But the problem is that some narrative versions of armies are horrific to play against. So like in Heresy, there was the full Breacher Imperial Fist army.
Was that good?
Yeah. Night Lords were pretty good. I told someone I was going to start doing Night Lords, and they're like, why are you doing that? You just want to win. And I'm like, no, I just like the models.
There's always going to be an army that's the best.
Yeah, and I think like technically
kind of ironic compared to their 40k.
Technically,
version.
like narrative Tau, when you could run units of like 6 crisis suits that all deep strike and they just murder everything. Like that was technically narrative with Farsight, but it was also broken and horrible.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Sometimes it overlaps.
Yeah, I think just enforcing the phrase "just only do narrative" doesn't work. It'd be like you only do narrative with house rules.
It's not the best game to do at a competitive level, and you can do a narrative tournament, but you can bet money that at least one person will turn up and try and just win it as hard as possible. Because it's a tournament, someone wants to win it.
Don't take those narrative lists. But then that's you're creating a double standard there. Yeah. It's like you could take a narrative list, but it has to be shit.
You have to have the shittest possible version of
Do you
your
think?
army.
Yeah.
Do you think people often mistake narrative for shit?
Yes.
Narrative can be strong.
Yeah.
I mean, narrative can also be broken.
I mean, you could at the moment I just run like 80 boys of orcs. It's quite narrative.
Yeah,
it's pretty
yeah.
strong.
A literal horde of orcs.
I'm literally running a horde of orcs right now, which is narrative.
Yeah.
And it's the best army in the game.
Narrative Space Wolves, 30 Terminators.
Yeah,
like
literally.
Grimlar.
That's literally that's his entire
Retinue.
what's his thing called? It's not a chapter, it's like
Chads.
Yeah, Chad gang.
Yeah.
That's the official term.
Yeah.
The Chad
gang.
I can't remember what they're like. There's like 13 great companies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
company.
says great companies, all Terminators essentially. So it is completely narrative to be like, here's all my Terminators. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I always find that people seem to think that like narrative must mean crap, and so I'm playing narratively means I'm playing a crap list. Doesn't necessarily mean you're playing a crap list. You should always ask what's in the list anyway, unless it's a tournament and tough. You're going to a fucking tournament. So.
I'd also say with the competitiveness of 40k at the moment, it's quite nice that it's much more difficult to get to lose turn 1 now. I think.
Also on Joe's point as well, though, if you put on a competitive Horus Heresy event for 20 players, 30 players, 40 players, and you sell all the tickets for a competitive event, and it's called competitive Horus Heresy event, right? What's the problem?
I think
clearly 40 people want to play it that way.
With Heresy though, like the terrain is always the great balancer, because like you could take an absolute insane army list and then you end up playing on the forest world and you only have tiny little corridors
trees everywhere.
Like I've got an idea for doing competitive AOS events, but all the tables are pre-set up to a specific battle plan, and then you've got like a siege castle or a village or a town or a jungle.
AOS terrain's like 2 trees and a rock.
Yeah, because AOS has fixed terrain all the time and it's quite sparse. But I'm like, well, you could bring a competitive. It forces people to bring a more all-round list to kind of deal with everything, because you can't.
I do think they could do more
situation.
cool stuff with AOS terrain, because at the moment it's pretty boring.
Yeah,
they did some castles and stuff.
Bring back rivers.
Rivers, yeah.
Bridges.
I feel like I'm sick of people using narrative to define their own games' armies. It feels like some really tenuous personal definition that people hang their hat on far too much. Nick, I couldn't agree with you more.
I'd agree with that.
I also like you people are like, oh, you know,
you people. Is that what you just said?
You people. No, like Tau players are super narrative. I've got 30 crisis all with the cyclonic iron blaster that all do dev. Despite the fact that they're super duper rare and only one person in 1,000 has one.
The thing is with 40k, right, is it's a narrative sandbox. So strictly narrative is whatever you make it. So that you could arguably call anything narrative to a degree, right? You could
make your own narrative,
because you make it your own narrative, right? So you could create a stupid fucking list and go, yeah, but this is narrative for my army.
My narrative is that Gaz cloned himself 50 times, and I've got 50 Gaz on the table now.
My biggest noise is people go, oh, 11th edition isn't narrative. I'm like, yeah, but how have you written your list?
I always say like
because it's a sandbox list, so you can add whatever you want into it. So if your game's not narrative, it's because you haven't made it narrative.
Yeah, exactly. And there's less restrictions with building lists now, obviously, than there used to be like a 9th or an 8th for that. But it's still up to you essentially how narrative you want to be when you run a list or not.
But narrative is a skin.
Yeah,
that's put on top of a thing. So is the mission like that we play currently in 11th edition fundamentally narrative? No, but they've tried to add some of it because of the way they play off against each other.
More than it used to be.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. More than it used to be, certainly.
10th, definitely.
But the narrative is you putting that skin on top where the dice rolls tell the story, the game tells the story. Like, people go, you're playing 11th edition mission, so it can't be narrative. It can be, though.
I get when people are like, the new terrain doesn't look very narrative, but that's because at the moment it's only tournament terrain that we've done. Like, it looked even worse tournament terrain like 10th edition.
I think
you can just change the terrain if you want.
I actually, me personally, I prefer the terrain in this edition massively.
Much prefer this edition.
Although saying that, I saw a screenshot from an event which might have been the team's tournaments, and there was a load of terrain footprints which were just dark army painter branded. I'll show it to you.
Oh yeah,
it got sent to me.
But like,
it's honking.
But it's also like, you know, say horses of courses, right? I feel like hyper competitive tournaments, their match should realistically have a grid system on them.
So that is an abomination.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, I don't like it.
But if that's from a stream, you could say that like that's
sponsorship.
If you're streaming, that's a way of sponsorship.
Yeah, it's sponsorship. So for a sponsorship tool on a competitive table at a tournament, fine. You're at a tournament.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I'm never going to complain about tournament terrain unless it's like literally doesn't work at all, because unless it's GW terrain, it's someone had to pay for it and put it up for you. And I know you bought a ticket, but tournament's really expensive terrain anyway. It's
a good way of making sponsorship money, though. It's like the boards on the side of a football pitch.
It's really clever way of making it. And again, for a tournament on a stream at the top table at a competitive event, I don't have a problem with that at all. I don't. That's fine. If I was playing on it as a player that's trying to have fun playing the game, not as a tournament,
Yeah, definitely.
I think that looks awful. And I'd want something that looks more textured and it looks more kind of
interesting.
immersive, essentially. Because that would ruin immersion if you're trying to do that. But if you're at a table at a major event playing on the top table, you probably don't care that much about immersion.
I wouldn't care.
Neither would I.
But also, like the new terrain for the new terrain layouts are actually better for streaming than narrative, because they take up less space, but also it's easier for the people watching to see what's going on because there's less trees and massive walls in the way.
Yeah, I just think it's generally better, to be honest. And I'm at tournaments especially, I'm much less bothered about how the terrain looks compared to what the models look like, honestly. I'd rather have someone just bring their nice painted army, and then the terrain is there. It looks kind of okay, but it's not going to like ruin my day if it's not, pristine.
He lasted an hour.
Yeah, it was pretty good actually.
I've drank a lot of monsters.
I've noticed, yes. I've noticed. Chat, we're on 70 members right now. We're on less than £10 super chats. If you've got comments on anything we've spoken about, new orcs, tournaments, narrative versus competitive, what's your favourite knob?
Yeah.
Narrative versus competitive, car park fights. Feel free to stick with the postcards. Send it in to us. We'll talk about it.
Who do you think is going to win the World Teams Championship? Probably France.
I don't know enough about it.
France have won the last two.
Have they? Well, there you go. Probably France then.
But there is also Liam VSL on Belgium.
I thought he was France.
He's Belgium.
Is he Belgium? Okay.
Whatever the word
Who's
is
for England? Do we know?
I don't really remember. I think Nassim, but I can't really remember anyone else.
That's
I
6-7.
don't know that much about it.
That 6-7 thing's going to annoy me.
Yeah, it's really. If they put that as one of the things you can pay to have,
Yeah.
fucking YouTube.
Yeah, fucking YouTube indeed.
I guess America's probably at the front run as well for potentially winning it.
Those army painted footprints aren't even purchasable. I do wonder sometimes if there is. I look at the esports world, right, with like the World Series of Warzone and stuff like that, and I do get slightly concerned about kind of almost over commercializing competitive Warhammer.
Yeah,
like I'd imagine if you can't buy those army painted footprints, it's got to be a sponsorship deal. It's got to be. So if that's the case, we're starting to see it. Like Joe said, like the billboards at football, it's the same thing, isn't it, essentially?
I guess the thing is though, you're only going to get bored by that if you're watching the competitive streams.
Are you though?
At the tournament, you're probably, unless you're at the top table when you're on that.
But are you going to be bothered by it if you're watching top tables at a tournament because you're interested in competitive play?
So I don't know, is it really going to bother anyone? Like, if you watch it and then complain that it's on a top table stream that they're advertising something to thousands of people, it's kind of
What I don't want competitive Warhammer to turn into is just being all about the money.
Yeah.
Because with more sponsorships for things like that, logically speaking, what ends up happening is you end up with things like bigger prize pots.
Yeah.
Bigger prize pots.
They don't really make prizes at the moment.
No, they don't at the moment, no. But bigger prize pots means more likelihood of people trying to cheat.
More negative behaviour.
I think,
that's the main problem with like card games is they actually, I didn't realise with card games you can win a lot of money if you actually like get to the top.
I think if you're going to bring money into it, you kind of essentially need to have an entirely separate league that you need to qualify to get into.
Okay.
Because if you have what is essentially like the Premier League,
it'd be pro teams.
Like pro teams. And the events will be much more strict on rules, much more established rules, but also like every table will have to have a judge at it all the time watching it, because obviously when money's involved, people are more inclined to cheat.
Right.
So
exactly.
And people
or just to be a prick.
Yeah, because and also if you have to qualify for it, you have to establish yourself as a good player in the first place. It stops like people going to a local tournament going, I could really do with 500 quid. I got vet bills to pay, or I got rent to pay.
Yeah.
People get a bit desperate. If you have to put in the work to get there, then it like the effort rewards itself. But once you get into that league, the reward of being in the league itself should be enough over the overall money.
I think in this particular, like Nick says, honestly, I just thought it was cringe as fuck. I think in this particular circumstance, you've got a War Games painting company potentially paying a sponsorship on a tournament to show off their brand. I don't personally have a problem with it. Like you're again top table stream at a big event. It is a relevant brand. Polychrome says if we're getting Red Bull footprints, I'm bothered. Well, this is the point, isn't it? Army paint is relevant to the hobby.
Yeah.
So, if it's something akin to army paint, I don't think I have a problem with it.
I don't know.
Pay for the stream as
Right,
well.
exactly.
I think that's a good thing overall.
Because Red Bull's got because Red Bull do not mess with like any channels with less than like 5 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to touch
They don't
Warhammer
need
anyway.
it, yeah.
Like they sponsor,
They
golden
sponsor
award-winning
actual
athletes.
Formula One cars,
Yeah.
things like that.
But like if Red Bull was to get involved, they go, I'll give you 10 grand for one sponsored stream. Like no content creators will be like, nah. They can be like, yes, please.
I've always
£10,000
say
for 3
less.
hours work.
I've always categorically said on the channel that I would only ever accept sponsorships from companies that I either would use in relevant or products that I like. And they'd have to be. I'd like them to be relevant.
And yet we don't have a monsters.
I was about to say,
Right.
like,
And they have
we
to-
could get one of them.
And they have to be relevant. But the truth of the matter is, if someone like Red Bull or Monster reached out to me and said, "Here's thousands, would you do a sponsor?" Fuck yeah. But the reason why I say that is because what I get is or what I've had is I had a bunch of sponsorship opportunities come through for shit that's just not relevant to us, that you and I would have to shoehorn into content, and it kind of wouldn't really fit at all.
Like cereal.
And yeah, like cereal. And
Everyone eats cereal.
Everyone does eat
Mostly.
cereal. And it kind of, for me, the ones that I was getting through, because we're a small channel, paid a pittance. So it kind of wasn't worth it. Like, it's not worth the trade-off of the integrity versus the money. I think if a sponsorship came through that was crazy money, I'd just be honest with the audience. Like, they've paid us too much for me not to do this. Here's the sponsorship.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with people doing sponsorships where they just get handed a load of money. It's like, I would do the exact same thing.
Yeah, exactly. So if
Depending
any
on
of
what
you
it was,
want
I
to
guess,
sponsor
but-
the channel, just reach out.
Yeah.
Like,
It'd have to either be a really good thing or you got a lot of money.
Yeah, wow.
Those are the options.
Yeah.
talk about cereal. I found in Home Bargains the other day something Sugar Puffs. They're
Yeah.
like extinct. You could buy them. I bought 3 bags. It was like a couple months ago. I've eaten all of it. I fucking love Sugar Puffs.
I bought, my favourite cereal was Golden Graham's. Right?
Oh,
I've not even heard
Lidl's
of that.
got, no, Aldi's got them at the moment.
So Golden Graham's used to have them when I was a kid, and they went away, and I couldn't find them for ages. And I found them on Amazon, French boxes basically, right? Not English boxes. And I bought a bunch, and they weren't cheap, but they weren't that expensive. They weren't cheap. I was feeling really chuffed for myself. 4 boxes turned up because they come in like 4 packs. I was really happy. And then Joe and I walked into Aldi around the corner. They're fucking
just
on the
there.
shelf, and I was like, "Are you
That's
kidding
so
me?"
funny.
And not only on the shelf, but they were also cheaper. Tom,
Yeah,
cheaper.
I remember.
Deodorant makes sense. I tell you what,
that's true.
every time I go into a Games Workshop store now, I now buy a Warhammer candle. Because there's nothing
you?
else in that shop that I fucking need.
Don't need it, yeah.
But like, I like going into Games Workshop stores,
Why?
and their candles are quite nice.
He walks in there and goes, "Do you know who I am?"
Well,
have any
wait,
idea who I
basically like I'll go into a shop and walk around because you kind of like you have to go to Games Workshop store when you see it. It's like a tractor beam because there might be something
Maybe,
in there that like you can't get anywhere else. You know,
What, there's hiding your units.
yeah.
in
You
there.
go, oh my god, I've not seen this in ages, or it's or it's like a sold out product. You know,
Yeah.
So like I know people that were after the new Exodite Kill team. I'm going to Games Workshop because they have.
I mean, yeah.
Because every Games Workshop store has an allotted amount of stock that has to be available on release day.
Physical copies, yeah.
Physical copy that people can go in and buy. So there's always a chance they might have it, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I do remember trying
Yeah.
to track down 8-Bound when
Yeah.
World Eaters came out, and I was just phoning like Southampton, Winchester
Yeah.
store, just like, "Do you got any?"
I remember I walked into Southampton store a couple of weeks ago. I did it was heaving.
Really?
There. I did a full loop, and they had the only thing in there I thought about. They had the big ultramarine power
Oh, the
fist.
glove.
And I nearly got it as I walked out. This is the manager, Rod?
Rod, yeah.
Yeah, literally came out. It was like, "Do you want everything you want?" And I was like, "No,
That's a bit aggressive.
no." But it was like he was like, "Oh, I noticed that you came in. You didn't want anything, so I bought a candle." You know, peer pressured into a candle. But
What candle did you buy?
I bought the Tyranid one. The Tyranid one is my favourite one.
Is it good?
Death World, the Catachan one's really nice as well.
Yeah.
Really
I've
nice.
heard the Noga one's actually pretty
The
good.
Nurgle one's nice. The Scent of Sorcery, which is
The Scent of
the
Sorcery.
Scent of Sorcery, which is the Zinch one, is a bit meh.
What's the Sinesh one?
It's like a sexy smell.
Mm.
You know, it's baby making smell.
Okay, when are we getting candles? Does Liam smell and Joe smell? I don't think you want either of those. I'm going to be honest.
Mine would just smell like Iron Brew or White Monster, which doesn't really smell of anything.
smells quite sweet.
Do you right? I brought this up recently on a show, I think, and I don't think you were here. Do you like White Monster, and the same for you, or do you have it because it's sugar free?
I prefer the other sugar-free ones now, to be honest.
I like White Monster a lot. It's kind of like it's like the lemonade of.
I prefer
Monster
the
drink.
taste of.
Dad says I'm gay, and even I'm not that gay to go into Games Workshop and buy a candle.
You're just not as sophisticated as me, clearly. Also, the
That's a
heat
fucking
that the candle
goddamn
brings to
comment.
the room.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you short, but that tickled me.
Sometimes I like to just have no lights on, just the candle. You just watch a film. Yeah.
So if sugar wasn't a problem for you, and you could have a White Monster or like a Mango Loco or something like that, or whatever the other flavors are that you love, would you then just not fucking bother with White Monster? Or do you? That's the thing. I'm always like, White Monster is a monster of choice for so many people because it's sugar free rather than
have full fat original Monster. If I
That
didn't
makes my
care.
teeth hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons.
Like, it's just like it's.
If I could just ignore the sugar and just drink that, I would drink that.
Yeah.
But I do like the White Monster is probably my least favorite sugar-free one now. To be honest, I like that one quite a lot.
my current.
This one they had this. Basically, all the flavors that were
Tastes like Mango Loco.
in the US when I went there have now all come across.
My current favorite is
one,
Viking Berry.
Yeah, this is my favorite one.
Which one's that?
Viking Berry
What colour is it?
is
Like a white
and pink.
Pink and
I
purple.
forgot
Yeah.
about that. That's pretty good.
It's nice, but I think it's too smooth. Right?
What?
Right.
What do you want in it? You want it to be chunky?
No.
What do you mean?
Because obviously Monster's got bubbles in it, right? Whereas Viking Berry,
If you just drag a flat one,
no, Viking Berry doesn't have like the aggressive bubbleness of like the other one. So like I could
just fucking shake it a bit.
no, but I could neck a Viking Berry, without coming up for air, just like bam, right in a oneer. Other ones is a sipping drink, like a whiskey.
Fuck off.
You are insane. They all have the same bubbles
They
in
don't.
them.
No.
They do, mate. You've just had
Viking
a flat
Berry
one.
has.
Is that the only one you've had?
What? No, I've had all the monsters.
No,
but,
it's the only
is that
Viking Berry
time
you've
you've
had.
No, I've had it multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. A sipping monster. I don't think I've ever called a
It's
sipping
like,
monster before.
It's like fucking whiskey.
Yeah, Viking Berry, you gotta
Do
pace
you,
yourself.
when you get a new one, do you put it in a glass, swirl it around a bit, and
Yeah.
then taste it?
Get
Smell
in the
it?
bath.
Yeah.
Light some
Oh my
candles.
god. Amazing.
Although,
Amazing.
Mango Loco is a great summer drink with rum.
Oh,
I've heard that. I've never
bang.
tried it.
that. Any spirit plus that is pretty good.
Rum and Mango Loco. I need to give that a go.
Put some vodka in, it's
When
pretty
we went
good.
to All Stars, they had Mango Loco cocktails.
That's so good. It
S
is
tier.
heart attack in a drink, but it's
What disappoints me is I've yet to have the heart attack I've been promised from
Why?
drinking Monster. People are like, you drink Monster, you have a heart attack.
You
And it's
clearly aren't drinking
as
enough.
someone who was drinking like 3 Mango Locos to survive a drive back from Nottingham, I was like, still got back alive, didn't sleep.
Yeah.
but
I
still-
mean, I've done Warhammer tournaments where I've done literally every single game, had a full monster of 6 games, and it's felt interesting afterwards.
I'm back to one or less than one a day
Yeah,
now.
that's what I'm trying to do.
Cowardice.
Because over the course of this year, when I was not sleeping and I was up to 2 or 3 a day,
Yeah.
and then I was starting to get the fucking caffeine headaches.
Because you have a coffee, and then you have a monster, and then you have another monster, and then
Yeah.
you have another coffee.
Yeah, that was
It's
me, Tom. That's where I was.
Not much longevity in that.
I'm not. Well, it's because I'm not sleeping. Well, no fucking shit. You
Yeah, I'm
just-
just really tired. I need to keep drinking this monster.
Yeah. Anyway, should we give some hopes out, Joe? There's not many. Don't forget, chat, that for Tuesday, for the whole day, if you give 5 memberships or more, you're going to be entered into a giveaway, and you'll find out what you win later. Because I haven't decided yet. So you've all gone loco.
Double figures of Red Bull a day.
Oh my
Legend.
god. A co-worker I had a heart attack, but did have double
figures
figures of
Red Bulls.
Red Bull a day. Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah. Right, Evan Tomanello, you fucking beautiful human being. Thank you for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Evan Tomino. I hope that you have a pet lizard akin to Pascal from the Tangled movie.
Nick, can your person... Sorry, hang on, go again.
Wait,
The Tangled
I
movie.
heard the end of that.
Yeah, Pascal, the lizard from
Is a lizard entangled?
Yeah, it's like a chameleon.
Okay.
What
It's tongue in people's ears.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Nick, I want to know your person's contact details so we can get Monster
Can we
sponsorship
get
for
a
the channel.
sponsorship?
I will put Monster in the background.
We drink it on stream constantly.
We do. We actually probably advertise it more than most sponsored channels. To be fair.
We'll have to get rid of that Iron Brew.
Yeah.
Can't share.
Yeah, but Iron Brew 75p for my own bargain. So
That's reasonable.
yeah, and it's sugar free.
It should be 75p to be fair.
Thank you, Sprugly, for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Sprugly. I hope, Sprugly, that you get sponsored by Viagra.
Doesn't that mean... So having a sponsorship just means that you really need it?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Or you're just advertising it? It kind of implies that you really need it.
It implies that you use it, I guess.
They could imply that you're just a top shagger. You know.
You're chugging so much that you just need constant supply.
After 5 hours, I need this to keep going.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Thank you, Tank, who is unknowing. Thank you, Tank, for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Tank. I hope that you have you win in a raffle a jet ski.
That's pretty good.
That's strong, that one. I bought lottery tickets last night for the new lottery thing called Powerball. Have you heard of it?
That's American, isn't it? Powerball.
I don't know.
I think I've heard of it.
I got an email through from the National Lottery saying Powerball.
I don't really know what it is.
So if you win Powerball, you win £367 million.
And a big ball.
Right? And it's like, don't worry, we won't give it to you all in one go so your brain can cope with it. Because it's like £1 million a month every month for like 30 years or whatever, which is insane, right? So I was like, Jesus Christ, okay, sounds fucking great. So I bought a ticket. And then Ben said to me, my youngest, who's 9, he said, what are you doing, Dan? I said, I just buy a lottery ticket. What's that? So I said to him, it's a thing called Powerball, and you buy a ticket, and if your numbers come out, you win £367 million. He went, so we can buy a VR headset? I was like, well, we could buy anything we fucking wanted, mate.
You can buy the company that makes them.
Yeah,
You
with
could
£367 million.
buy like an actual virtual reality chamber at that point.
And then he got really excited because we were going to win, apparently.
Has Ben used VR?
He came, no, well, he loves VR, but we don't have it at the moment.
Maybe has he used one?
Yeah.
before?
So at a friend's house and stuff like that. So we fucking, I woke up this morning to him in my bedroom, just fucking looking at me like, morning, Monster,
Where's
right?
the money?
Morning. And he was like, did we win? And I was like, fucking hell. So I looked at my phone, I was like, no, we didn't win. And he went and cried. And I was like, I did say we probably wouldn't win, Monster.
First exposure to gambling.
Well, they get him quite young, don't they? Like,
And then he said to me, we're going to play again next week. Oh, fucking hell. Okay.
they said that
dangerous.
£4 a ticket.
loot,
Get 'em on the
loot
scratches.
boxes and stuff is like how they get kids into like Pokemon is how you get kids into gambling.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Although most of the adults
whole-
buy it now.
Never really thought about it as a kid. When you just buy like Yu-Gi-Oh or cards or whatever, you just get random stuff inside it. It's basically just gambling.
It sort of is.
Yeah.
Because they could be worth more money than you
It
spend.
could be
like-
like incredible. It could be amazing. It
But
could
if
be,
you look
but it could be
at
shit.
like Counter-Strike has the loot boxes where you get
It's like
gold and ultimate tier skins.
Yeah,
and then there's a market in which you can then sell them.
Yeah, do people? I vaguely know what Counter Strike is, but do people literally like spend actual money on like the good shit, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a market where you can buy the booster packs, and then you can sell
Whatever
your
you get.
digital skin
That's so weird.
to someone
How
else.
is- But yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense, but it's just
It's
when it's a
crazy.
digital item that people are selling digitally, then it just.
I remember
don't
I used to
understand it,
play Diablo 2
but- Yeah.
religiously. I probably put like 1,000 hours into it. After after a while, after many years of Diablo 2, you'd log in onto the multiplayer bit, and the text box in the corner would just be links to people selling the best loot in the game on eBay. Like it was like crazy. But now it's just kind of gone further now.
Yeah, well, I remember when like Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out, and they had so
What
heavily monetized. This is a while ago now, but EA had so heavily monetized it that they had to, and the backlash was so bad.
They had to
that
backpedal, didn't they?
to cancel every single monetization of the game, and then never ever put monetization back into the game afterwards. It was like you had to like buy packs to maybe get something to then put that into something else that you then maybe get again. There was like 3 layers of gambling to it.
But they made the right choice because that game is still going. People are still playing it.
It had
I
a big
played that game for
resurgence.
years.
It had a big resurgence last year because
Yeah,
I
it was
remember we
May
played
the
it for a
4th,
bit, and
I
I
think.
think me and
I
Josh
actually-
played it for a bit.
It was a bit of a rough start, but that game was great.
But then it
that was
just got
really
filled
good.
with hackers really quickly.
Battlefront 2.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
maybe it did. I don't know.
It got really, really popular again, and then all the streamers came onto it, and then it got flooded with hackers, and everyone stopped playing.
That's the life cycle of a video game, isn't it? To be fair.
Yeah, it's like Tarkov.
I do postcode lottery. I think I've won
Do
about
you?
15 quid on it over the last 6 months. So
Oh, okay.
the odd scratchy.
I
love a
have.
scratch,
I think
so-
the only thing I pay for it normally is Omaze because it's like a cancer charity as well or something. So I do that.
I find it weird that charities do lotteries because, like, surely
It's a good way
they don't want to give
raise
away
money,
the
though.
money.
But they're going to make more off it than they have to give away. That's the whole point of lottery.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, lottery would
just
be a
find
terrible business.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the lottery.
We never make any money.
No, but
Bankrupt.
but like as a charity, their idea is to raise money to give to the things and the people that need it.
Yeah, but like
know.
it's a good way of making profit.
But if you give away a prize that's worth 100,000 and you make $1 million, you've made a lot of money for
You've made
that
a hell of a
charity.
lot of money, yeah.
To be fair, so I get it. Thank you also, Seraphon, the last gifteds, for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you.
So John's in the draw 10 times. Everyone else is in the draw once.
Thank you,
I say everyone else
Seraphon.
is 4 other people.
John's looking pretty good for that one.
You might win.
Yeah.
I hope, Seraphon, much like it happened to me yesterday, every time you go shopping in the co-op, you get your food for free. So I went into the co-op yesterday.
It's just a bit of stealing. Go
No,
on.
no. So basically,
If you get
I
out
had to
quick
post
enough.
something, and I picked up my obligatory can of Monster and something else, put on the till, and then I went to pay. She said, "Oh no, you've won that." I was like,
You
"What?" She said, "You won it." And I was like, "What? Have you just cashed it out and not charged me?" And I was like, "No, would you put it for again and pay for it?" She said, "No, you've won it. Like it every day, it randomly selects someone to win their shop for free."
That's cool.
Oh right.
I was like, "You might want to advertise that."
Yeah, can I go get some more?
Because they were
Yeah, I
like, it's
bet
to get
you were
more
like,
people
oh,
in. And I was like, I didn't
we
fucking
have
know.
more stuff.
But they were like, oh, we can add to it now. And I was like,
What?
okay. So my partner was in the car. So I messaged her. I was like, get in here. Or we just get stuff.
Get everything.
But the problem is, they're like, but the manager's like, yeah, but don't spend too much. And I was like,
Are you
I was like-
insane?
I was like, you're giving away free food. Like, he was like, yeah, but you don't want to lose too much stock. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not your money that I'm spending. I'm spending the co-op's money. But what happened to us is what happens to everyone. Because I was talking to the guy there. It's like basically we don't advertise it, we don't tell anyone. It happens, and they go into panic mode and just pick everything within a 5 meter radius.
It sounds like a weird psychological experiment.
Yeah,
To see what people do.
yeah. And they took my picture and I held a sign saying I won my shop for free.
Did it say-
but it wasn't my shop
Did
because
it
I
say
wasn't allowed to.
shoplifter on
Well,
it?
we were on our way to like do the big food shop.
Do the side profile.
And I was like, we're on the way to do the big family food shop. And I was like, cool, I'll just do my shop here now for
Yeah,
free.
yeah, yeah.
And they're like, no, you can't have that much. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll just go then with my bags of sweets.
Yeah,
Just grabbed a bunch of stuff.
Just grab
cute.
everything within 5 meters.
Well, that's a cool hope for you, Seraphon, and
That's
clearly it
quite
actually happens.
interesting to know as well.
Yeah, so co-op do
Is
that.
it
by
just
the way.
co-op that does it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Evan, for $5. He says, I would love to snagify my first group so they better fit my army. Tom, how do you equip your knobs? How are the Orc army collections going?
Both fans.
Nobz, you on maximum power claws at the moment
Currently, yeah.
because they are just the other option is a big chopper and that's worse in every way. So just bang on as many power claws as you can because then they get the power claws strength 10 AP2 damage.
Do you think they'll keep the Power Claw profile on the new ones?
Honestly, it's hard because they've said that it's all going to be like a random selection of weapons that are the same thing.
Yeah.
But I'd be surprised if it stayed at like 10-2-2.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But would you have a random selection of options and then for a 20-point upgrade, you can give them all Power Claws at 10-2-2?
Maybe, I don't know. I feel like what they're going to do is have like basically like somewhere in the region of like strength 7 AP2 damage to all the melee weapons, and then like 2 of them can be like one of them can be like Twin Link Power Claw guy, and one of them can be the big chopper guy with cleave
Yeah.
or something.
Okay.
But yeah, at the moment, just power. It's kind of been the case for the last like 5 years of just put as many power claws on as you physically can to any orc unit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Power Claws all the way. Thank you, Evan, for the $5. Thank you, Doug Lyle, for the $5. He says chat's great. If you're talking about chat, you're right. Talking about this chat, yeah, you're also right. Why not? Thank you, JP, for $10. You wonderful human being. Following WTC, and hoping Karle Tukia of Iceland's mental triple guard super heavy abhuman list keeps on smashing unsuspecting Xenos. It's gloriously smooth brain.
Triple super heavy guard is great for teams.
Pretty cool.
Because if you compare it to the right person, you're like, you can't deal with me.
I do quite like teams this because sometimes they come out with this like insane shit. That
Teams is
only
normally
works
some
in
more of the
teams.
obscure ones that
It's
you
usually
see.
very like lean towards one thing.
Yeah.
Like, you could argue put like 3 stompers in a list.
In the hope
do
that
teams.
you get a favourable matchup that they can't deal with.
Yeah, because if your captain guy is actually good at doing the matchups, unlike our team captain when we went to that one time who thought that it didn't matter.
Me and Tom had to sit.
Adam?
Yeah, we had to
was
sit
Adam.
him down at the bar in the hotel
We had
that night,
so many
and
conversations
we had like salt and pepper shakers on the table, trying to explain to him how the pairings work. He's like, "You got no choice," and I'm like, "But you do."
Adam being Adam was like, I don't care, we're just gonna fucking do it.
Yeah. Oh,
Joe
his
got
I don't care
fucked.
is Joe gets put into every horrible
Jerry's
matchup.
playing Emperor's Children with the detachment where you need to like kill things to get your detachment to work.
Yeah.
And he was like, knights, 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 knights.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It was Knights, Monster Mash. No, it was Nord Emissary spam. Then it was Chicken and Bellacore spam.
Oh, Big Demon spam.
Big Demon spam.
And then
it
just a
was
casual
15. It was 12 Victrix, then
18
18
Victrix. Yeah.
Victrix.
That was not fun, the Victrix.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, I do.
was not great.
Teams is a cool tournament concept, though. I do want to do more of it. I think I'm doing one with Sean's team at some point. But I think it's cool that when you come out with insane, like at the moment, a lot of the orc lists at WT are big pig lists of like 20. Yeah, 20.
Those are
Squid
trendsetter.
Hog boys. It's pretty cool.
It's a great list.
Cool. Sean is in Sean in place here, Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
Amazing.
The Sofa meta team.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Brandon Lagate, for $5. He says, I've actually had a heart attack. Anytime I drink Monster, it makes my chest hurt. No other energy drinks affects me in that way. C4 is my go-to now. What's C4?
It's explosive, isn't it?
It is an explosive.
It's an energy drink, which is
probably
yellow
can't drink it.
and black cans.
Have you had it?
I've not had it, but what did I have the other day? Vimto have got an energy drink.
Oh, I have seen
It's
that.
incredible.
Is
My
it?
friend drinks
Yeah.
that at work.
I quite like Vimto anyway.
Yeah.
That's
Vimto
quite a
energy.
popular one now.
What did I have? I had a can of
I used
what's the one with the
to-
rabbit? Is it Snake?
Yes.
One
I want
that
to say
all the
yes.
all the streamers have.
Like the kind of cartoony rabbit. With
yeah,
the,
I had that. That wasn't
There
terrible.
was one that the Mountain from Game of Thrones was advertising for a while. I cannot remember what it was, but I had it when I was in the police quite a lot. Just because you had to have like maximum caffeine. On
He
night
had a
shifts.
water brand as well, didn't he? Heavy
Yeah,
bubbles.
there was one. I can't remember what it was now. I had loads of them, but it was basically like trying to sell itself as the healthy equivalent of Monster.
Night shift was when I got into fancy coffee.
Yeah, night shifts you
What do
really
I-
learn
Mikey
about caffeine.
sells? Kick? Might be Sneak.
Is that
powder
the,
stuff.
The video game drink
Yeah.
thing.
He's
I
like,
think that stuff is basically just pre-workout rebranded to be a gamer streamer drink.
yeah, just add water.
I've got a pre-workout which is non-caffeinated.
Lame.
And it's
Non-caffeinated?
yeah, and it's mental. It makes your face buzz.
Yeah, I've had the caffeine pre-workout, and it does make all of your blood start to tingle.
Yeah, it makes my face tingle and it's fucking
I
horrible.
felt like I was gonna have a stroke when I drank that. honestly.
You're not supposed to do cardio on it either, are you?
I think if you drink too much-
The guy that sold it to me at the gym I used to go to in Froome didn't tell me you can't do cardio on it.
I didn't know that. To be fair, I
You're
think.
not supposed to because it does apparently just makes your heart explode.
I mean, I guess if you do like very aggressive cardio, potentially.
G Fuel, is that the one that he's selling?
G Fuel.
Who, Mikey? Yeah, I think that sounds
I think
right.
he's trying to
yeah.
get some flavour.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Smeg, for Brain for $5. Helldivers 2 releases the Warhammer 40k War Bond tomorrow for the Emperor of Democracy.
Yes.
Is it tomorrow?
If it is, I'm playing it tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow? I might.
I thought it was next month.
I've been
Joe-
wanting to play Helldivers again for a while.
Why are you off on Thursday?
I'm going to the event on Friday. I've got to be up at 5 in the
Right.
morning.
So you're not doing anything on Thursday?
Well, I'll probably be working, but yeah.
Because if New Helldivers is out,
Yeah.
we could play it on Thursday, and I could learn Helldivers with you two on stream.
I'll play it 100%.
Yeah.
40k Helldivers if it's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
As an idea,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm down for Helldivers. It's a sick game. Although everyone's complaining because it's a Kazakin or something, aren't they?
I don't know why they're complaining it's Kazakin, because the launch trailer, the entire Helldivers design team were painting
Kazakin. Yeah.
Like, they couldn't have signalled it to you
Honestly,
any easier.
It's the most guard thing ever to complain that when they get a skin in a video game, it's the wrong type of guardsman.
Also, like, Helldivers are basically straight comparable to Kazakin.
It's because they're like, people are saying it should be Scions, aren't they? Because they're the drop guys or whatever.
Who cares?
I don't care. It's a guardsman in a video game that you can play as. I feel like that's good enough.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
It looks fun.
I've never played it, so
it's a fun game.
We'll see. We'll soon find out. Right, you people have been amazing. Thank you for hanging out with us. I need to get these names written down for the giveaway because there's 5 people into it. One of them's got 10 entries.
You'd won if you didn't win.
It's possible. So thank you so much for your wonderful support today, you amazing human beings. We have got a live game tonight. These two are playing each other. Are you going to use the weekend lists? Or
You can do it if you want.
Or are you going to do something different? I don't care. It's up to you two.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
You know,
more practice, isn't it?
11 games of the same list in 1 week sounds fine.
Why not? Yeah. So there we go. We get some Imperial Fist versus Orcs tonight. It will be their thingy lists. What's it called? Open. Is it open? Is it the open? It's called the open, isn't it?
Yeah.
Newport
Open list.
I think it's the first ever UK Open with 11. Oh, I guess it's the first 11th edition because they did.
Didn't they do the
Did
one?
they do one in before 11th?
They did
edition
UK Games
started?
Expo.
Was that one the same?
It's pre-11th though.
Was that? Oh, it's 10th edition, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the UK Games Expo was the first UK Open, I think, but it was pre. That was
They
pre-11th.
did a post saying like, oh, the first
Must be
Open,
11th
It
one.
must be 11th edition, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it was Birmingham.
Because that was we were supposed to go to that, and then they refrained from telling us that it would cost like 80 quid extra to get in.
Yeah, and then they went back on that
They
again
did.
with the backlash and
It was also the
I
end of
think
the
so. Like, I got an email the other day. Well, lots of people have had the same email where they're offering a 15% discount on all UK
I think we're doing
events.
tournament list. Well, look at that.
And I'm kind of like, if you're giving everyone a discount, just make the events cheaper. But
Yeah.
if they're not selling, it's because they're too expensive.
I'd quite like to do their mini tournament circuit. I think they're doing.
I'd love to. I think it'd be
I
great.
think both of there's like 2 out of 3 in London area, so it's not too bad.
Yo, Joe, thank you, NNC for the $5. He says, Yo, Joe, I have some piggies for you. Should I send them to you, care of Hobby House?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Joe still wants all the piggies.
I want all the piggies, and I just need to pick up the characters, and then I have to get.
If you ship it to Hobby House, just FAO Joe Coles,
And
he'll get
then
it.
I just need to get the kill rigs, the kill pigs.
Kill rigs. Kill rigs are probably by far the most effort to get done.
I've got potentially 2 more sets of pigs for you at home. If you want them.
I want all the pigs. I want to live in the pig world. I've had like 8 suspected spam calls today.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you done anything recently? Filled any details in anywhere? Made an account, logged in, signed up to something?
Any suspicious sites that you frequent?
Not
Without
today.
VPN?
Yeah, without VPN.
Yeah. No. I might have like, you know, when sometimes you're on Facebook and you click on something and it takes you to a website.
Yeah.
About like a news website, and then it goes, "Do you want to accept cookies?"
All the cookies.
And I'm like, "No, reject all." And then when you go reject all, there's still like 1,000 that like you have to do individually. No, great.
Cool. So it looks like tonight we've got Try Hard Tuesdays.
Yep.
There we go.
Sounds good.
Yes, but piggies, please. I need all of them, ever, forever, ever.
Beautiful. Okay. You get to look forward to that game tonight at 7:30. And then tomorrow we've got the Warhammer show as usual. Thursday's a bit different because Joe's off. And then Friday we're back with After Dark. So you can look forward to all of that stuff. And I think that's everything.
Yes.
I'm so excited for the new
I don't
Warbike.
want to get home at midnight to 1 o'clock and then wake up at 5.
Oh, no,
that'd be
100%.
rough. Yeah.
100%, mate. I don't
That's
blame you at all.
the reason I'm not doing
But if they are
it.
bringing out Warhammer Helldivers at the same time, we've got an opportunity there.
Yeah.
We can capitalise on
I'm
that.
definitely down to do that.
So cool. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you join us tonight again at 7:30 for that live game of 40k with these 2 lunatics going super try hard into each other and Joe whinging about 5 up, feel no pains, despite the fact
Get
that
ready for that. It'll be
Just
3rd time in 4 days.
It's really good when Tom is rolling 6 out of 9
this.
5 ups. And you're like,
The memory bias you have is insane.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
"Bye, have a lovely time."
Bye.